Hey, Darren, there in the fourth quarter, you and Luka were just going back and forth. Just how much is that part of your maturation, just putting the team on your back there in crunch time, especially with the 9-game losing streak looming over you?
I mean, it's really just, down the stretch, especially in the close game, just continue to try to make plays. Obviously in the fourth quarter a lot. Down the stretch, it's making big shots and things like that. So for me, just continue to go out there and do what I'm doing. My my teammates and coaching staff, they trust me in those situations. And, I just go out there and continue to just try to make plays.
Next, we'll go to Sean Cunningham.
Yeah, did that feel like about as close to a 48-minute performance from you guys, or did you still notice some moments out there where you're kind of searching for a little more?
I mean, I think we did a great job tonight. Especially with the way we defended. We were flying around, getting deflections. Obviously, that their second group, their second unit went on a run, brought them back in the game, and but I think we did a great job of answering it. I think we led the whole game, so it's a lot of great takeaways from that.
Jason Jones.
What are some of the details you think you guys cleaned up tonight to help you guys pull out the win, as opposed to some of the other games where some of those little things kind of bit you?
I don't know what the rebounding numbers were, but I feel like we did a good job at rebounding today, even when we went small. Obviously, Luka had a big game, but it's really hard to slow him down because of the how good he is as a player. But then after that, it's kind of not letting other players have great games. I think KP had 9, so that was good. I don't think Max scored today. So in that starting unit, that wasn't a lot of points outside of Luka, and I think Dorian had maybe 20 that he had, but outside of those two guys, that starting unit didn't have a lot of points today. So definitely with that, obviously it's always hard to take out the star, but if the star can have a big game and you kind of limit everybody else, then you put yourselves in a pretty good position to win.
A couple more for Fox. Jason Anderson.
Hey, Darren, nice game, good win. What can one win do for you guys at this point? How important is this and why?
I mean, it's always great to have that feeling. With the way you play, especially the way we played, I think we played a good game, a hell of a game, and know what that feeling is like, and know that we're able to do it, for a consistent effort for 48 minutes, and just trying to replicate that.
Tony Harvey.
Yeah, just real quick, De'Aaron. I believe you said it before. Delon just said it in this interview. You guys always know what you got to do as a team, but he said, hey, as an individual player, you guys have to look at yourself in the mirror and say, what do you want to do, and take accountability. Is that kind of like, what's going on, when these losing streaks, cut real deep?
Yeah, definitely. And like a game, sometimes one game could turn things around. And for us, we dug ourselves, really deep with losing 9 games in a row, and guys trying to find themselves and what they need to do. And I think it was definitely a collective unit, a collective group effort tonight. And obviously, like Tyrese and Buddy didn't have great games, but when they're on the court, it's always about. Sometimes it's not about what you're doing offensively. Defensively, those guys are still getting deflections. You're contesting shots, making it tough defensively. And for a team like us, when we're getting stops, it allows us to run, get transition threes, layups, get to the free throw line, things like that. So I think everybody that played tonight definitely did their job, especially defensively. Obviously, everybody's not going to always have great offensive nights, but defensively, as a group, as a unit, everybody on the floor contributed tonight.
All right, last 3 for Fox. Christos.
Hello, Darren. Congratulations on the win. How important is to maintain the effort of tonight's game to the next games, and how important also is to build on that victory?
It's extremely important. I mean, like the game against Utah, we came out like in the first half. I think defensively, we were there. Obviously that team makes shots, but the effort and us flying around and helping each other was there. In the game after that, I don't remember who it was. We did the same thing, and then like against Washington in that second half, defensively we were there, and against New Orleans second half, the defense was there. So for us to do it tonight for 48 minutes, is definitely, a great sight to see. And now we know that we can do it no matter, really who the team is against. So for us, it's just about replicating the next game.
Yeah, and just the effort from your bench, I guess, particularly with Terrence Davis. How much of a green light do you guys give him? I mean, obviously, you know what he's capable of as a scoring player, but you guys kind of let him just give him any shot he wants?
Yeah, we want him to come out there and be aggressive. There are times where he's still, hesitating with definitely, being on a new team. But we want to instill confidence in him, to take those shots. Especially those open ones. And he's getting there. Obviously, he's continuing to grow, as a player for us, and he's getting more comfortable in the system and what we want him to do. And he's had a big game for us already, and he showed up for us tonight. And for us, we just want him, especially as a guy coming off the bench in the way that he can shoot the ball. We want him to be able to feel comfortable taking those shots because we're all confident in him to do that.
Last one tonight, Ham.
Yeah, De'Aaron, on the reverse of that, the guy who doesn't score many points but seems to impact the game, Mo Harkless ran a plus 31 tonight. Just what does he do for you guys that makes him so impactful? And also, how much do you need a guy who will have that moment with Porzingis where he just won't take that stuff?
We know what Mo's capable of. And like you said, he didn't score a lot, but the way he affects the game. We're asking to guard Luka and Porzingis and getting there and battle with like the White Powell. And so we ask him to do a lot of stuff for us and a lot of dirty work. And, when he's open for shots, we're asking him to take it. He's like a Swiss Army knife. He does a lot for us. He's tough. He's a tough dude. He's not going to back down from anybody. And he's been in, those playoff series when he was in Portland and things like that. So, he knows his job. He knows what he does well. And we have confidence in him to do that, to go out there and have your assignment be Luka. And then knowing that, if Luka's not in the game, you're probably going to be on Porzingis. Like that's a tough assignment. And he's done that well. He did a great job tonight.
Yeah, DeLon, tonight, you and Mo and Terrence, the three guys that, are the newest to join the team, you really came up big, especially down the stretch. Just how good did it feel to come up with that kind of performance and snap the streak?
It felt really good. Losing 9 in a row is not easy to go through. So it was, satisfying to, our starters first, foremost, they came out and set the tone. So kudos to them for setting the tone for some of the guys that's coming in. They set the tone for us, and we just followed, the tone that they set.
Jason Jones.
Yeah, DeLon, just you look at you guys came in and like you said the other day, you guys played well off the bat, and then you kind of went through a lull with the new guys. Just how long does it normally take in a regular season when you don't have how compacted everything is for a new guys to get acclimated to where you can get to a point where you're closing games on a new team?
Yeah, it takes a while. I just think usually teams go through some type of summer workouts together. They go through training camp together, preseason games. We came in off the fly, so it's been up and down for us new guys, and we're just trying to be the glue guys that the starters need. So it was satisfying for us to finish the game.
John Cunningham.
Speaking of that second unit, was there anything that you guys put on yourselves differently? Was there a different approach at all coming off of that practice day that you guys were able to have?
No, TD just came out. He's hit some tough shots. We definitely needed that, and I just tried to come in and just do little things, not do too much. So it was a total team effort. The starters set that tone, and it made it easier for us bench guys to come in and follow behind them.
Tony Harvey.
Yeah, DeLon, in these last few games, have you, Terrence and Mo, just the U3 unit or the second unit alone has been talking about, hey, we got to do our part, to make these things happen. Just you guys alone. Have y'all been talking in that context? It seems like, the way you guys are playing is and you're playing at an equal level. You know, you're both getting off on each other, and you're kicking it up a notch. So it's just you guys. You know, hey, we have to help out the starting unit. Blah blah blah. Has it been any type of talks to that?
Not nothing between us, but you know, if you lose 9 straight, you gotta look at yourself in the mirror and see where you can help your team. And I just feel like, you know, that's what some of us role players are trying to do is look in the mirror, see where we can help this team, and you know, try to get over the hump. Because most of us have come from playoff teams and winning situations, and now we just want to do our part and you know, make sure we're trending in the right way.
Jason Anderson.
Hey, DeLon, congrats on the win, man. I'm sure it takes a lot of the weight off of your shoulders. What was the mood and the demeanor like in the locker room afterwards?
Very satisfying. A lot of guys were happy, of course, but we know that, you know, if we come out and lose the next 2 or 3, then this game was, you know, that momentum was not going anywhere. So we know that we have to build off of this win and continue to try to get more games towards the end of this year.
Crystal Saltis.
DeLon, congratulations on the win. How important is to build on that win, and what would you like to maintain from tonight's game?
We talked a lot about the starters coming out and setting that tone. So we would love to maintain that, and us bench unit guys coming in and just trying to be a spark. Whether it's we're down, try to bring a lead up, or, you know, maintain a lead. So I think that if we can all just stay consistent and just, you know, kind of play our role, we should be good.
All right, last question for DeLon. James Ham.
Hey, DeLon, you know, you've just joined this team a little while ago, and so you're getting sort of the firsthand look at De'Aaron. Watching him in the fourth go back and forth with Luka there, just how fun is it to see a young player sort of take this huge leap in his performance?
Definitely satisfying to watch him grow. I've only been teammates with him for a couple of weeks, but I see the growth and you know, his shot making abilities. And you know, these tough teams that we play against, they always have at least 1 or 2 guys that can, you know, when the game is close, you know, knock down some tough shots and get you over that hump. So he's definitely our guy for that, and he stepped up today, and you know, we just have to keep building on that.
Hey, Terrence, I mean, how did it just feel to kind of get this thing kind of bounce back, snap that streak, and what was kind of the difference tonight that you saw out of your group?
Well, for the most part, man, we was out there having fun. You know, we was helping one another, cheering for one another. You know, just having fun. You know, putting the fun back in the game, and you know, really just putting 48 minutes together, man. You know, on our I think it's a 9-game skid. We just snapped. You know, losing skid on that skid, man. Like we had, you know, several times where we playing like, you know, we could beat anyone, and we just couldn't, you know, put 48 minutes together. And I think tonight, you know, we did that. That was the, you know, outcome we got.
Next, we'll go to Jason Jones.
Terrence, you look at the defensive effort you guys had tonight. Obviously, Luka got hot in the fourth, but just what do you think was the key to holding them under 50% shooting, and for the most part, you know, holding them under 110 when you guys have really been struggling to do that over these last 9 games?
Well, we coming into the game, we had a great coach set up a great you know, game plan. Man, we had a great game plan for Luka coming down. Obviously, out the half, you know, they made some adjustments. You know, they got him going, but the game plan was really, really well, man. And we executed it, you know, from the start. You know, we got on I think it was like a 8-0 start, and that just, you know, we just kept on going, man. Like I said, we put together 48 minutes tonight, and it felt good getting a win tonight.
James Ham.
Terrence, as a young player, tonight you came out and you hit shots early, but there are games where you don't hit shots and you struggle a little bit. How do you, again, as a young player, get through that where it can't just be about whether you're hitting shots or not, and in order for you to be impactful on the court?
It was one game, man. I don't remember. But after one of those games, I text coach, you know, my last 3 games, I've been playing terrible. I think it was the 3 games after my 27-point game. told her I was playing terrible. Like, my play has been unacceptable, and I'm gonna be better. I got to do more things like rebounding. It's not all about making shots, man. You got to rebound, defend, get steals. And just getting open court because that's what we're best at, in open court as a team. So I told him that I was gonna be better because one thing about me, I'm a worst critic. So I'm gonna be hard on myself before anybody else can. And that's just something that I did. I thought just let him hear that would just be good for them as a coaching staff, man. And I also told my teammates like the same thing. Like, I haven't given you guys nothing, man. I got to be better. And they all said we trust in you, man. Shoot when you're open, and just play hard. And that's what I'll try to do tonight.
Christos Saltis.
Hello, Terrence. Great game tonight. I would like to ask you, how needed was that win mentally wise about your team, and how important is to build on that victory for the rest of the season?
Yeah, no, it's major, man. Like I said, we got a 9-game scale, I believe, and you definitely don't want to go to double figures for sure. And the way we control the pace today, I think we can control the pace, control the game. We can really build on that, man. And it's a better plane ride home than when you take an L, for sure. So I know all the guys will be happy, feeling good on the plane. Just burning, man. Just trying to figure this thing out because we got some hell of players here, man. And great coaching staff, man. We can really string something together here.
Next, we'll go to Jason Anderson.
Hey, TD, nice game, man. What can one win like this do for a group that that has been struggling a little bit for a while?
I feel like it can, light a match, set a spark, man. Especially, with we got some new guys, but including myself, we've been here for a long time, so we should have it figured out. But I think we can, just really get some rolling here, man, towards the end of the season, and just try to fight our way, in that play-in tournament or whatever.
Last question for TD, James Ham.
Hey, Terrence, just how much did that day off the 2 days that you guys had to get some practice in, but also to take a deep breath and just kind of get away from the game for a sec? How much did that help you guys tonight?
I think it was major, man. I'm the guy who refresh. As you see, his son, I think he had like 9 and 6 in the first 6.5 minutes, man. So he was feeling good. Big guy got us rolling. HB had a great game tonight. So I think it was much needed, man. And like I've been saying, and Coach Steph been saying, man, we got to keep it going, enjoy this win, but don't settle with it, keep going.